Okay, Sam, we're going to do a side-by-side analysis. You're on top and Annalise is on the bottom. So I got you guys both starting in the same position here. A couple things, this is off of the zero position. So I'm going to progress you ahead. The things we're looking for, it looks like you got your one thing that's pretty good is you got your lean right there. That or that your ankle flexion, it looks like you're understanding that, so that's pretty good. Your hand position, you're leaning back, so that's all right. So now we're going to come forward. So right here, a couple things, and then is it looks like, as you can see, you're landing straight down on your leg, right there, and then look at where your hands are. Your hands are tucked in really tight. Both those things right there are what we were trying to talk about here yesterday or today, is to get in some improvement on it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Annalise ahead, is that as she comes ahead, you can see that she actually has a really nice forward lean. Her hip is coming ahead. I'm going to clear that. So she coming into that up position, or the first position, you can see that her poles are coming straight down, and the bigger thing is that her body is leaning ahead like this. If I compare that to you, this is where your butt is behind or your hip and your butt is behind your feet, so you're not bringing your hips forward like this. This is like we started out in the drills yesterday. This is the number one thing that we have to get to, and that's where that seated drill will get you to improve that. So before we start doing a bunch of other things, we got to get you so that you feel comfortable in right there, moving that hip forward. So the seated drill is what will do that. So I'm going to bring you ahead. So you can see right there that what that results in as we transition, Annalise is coming down, you're actually have lost all of that opportunity for putting force, lost all that opportunity for putting force down on the poles. Your hip is behind you and your poles are coming back like this. You're actually kind of pushing with your poles rather than pulling down through your poles. Okay. And I can see that, and this is the one thing that's pretty common with people first learning to roller ski, is that their front wheel comes up. So right there, you're trying to get over to that other one by picking it up. You don't need to be picking that up. But that will come by getting by getting your hips ahead right there. Okay? Okay. Then we come through, you can kind of see you fall backwards onto it, and then you'll come down again. Okay. So what I want to leave you with is a couple things, is that, the main thing that you need to work on is just let's work really well in doing the seated drill. When you do that seated drill, that will get your hips coming forward. And once you get your hips forward, then everything else will start to fall in. I also say is really watch the hands. Make sure that you're actually um, uh, spreading those apart rather than keeping them in tight. All right, good job, good first day. I know you don't have a lot of time on roller skis, so we're conscious of that, but this is a good first step. Good job.